Let's find out what's going on. Hello, everyone. I'm Bo. I finally got my audio turned up for you there, so now you can hear me. We're going to talk about what's going on today as far as traffic, and then we're going to look ahead to the weekend and next week when you head back to work to know where those slowdowns are going to be. We help you get from point A to point B. We do this every Friday right here at WATE.com. First of all, let's talk about what's happening today. So we're going to zoom in for you. Got a couple of alerts coming up from TDOT here. One just popped up a few moments ago, so I want to check on this one first. This is along Alcoa Highway. Let's see if we can get this one to come in. Here we go. We have a vehicle crash. This is Alcoa Highway. Let me move this down so you can kind of see what I'm looking at here. But again, this is, let's see, northbound Alcoa Highway. Several vehicles involved. Mile marker 6.2. Came in just a short time ago. Right shoulder is blocked. So let's bring in the TDOT SmartWay camera for you here. Here's a live look for you. So you can see it over here on the right side of the screen. KFD looks like one of their engines is on scene right now. Again, assisting some motorists, traffic trying to get by. I'm going to give you kind of a better view of this. Let me get me out of here for a second. And again, you can see what's happening here on the right side. We're going to continue to follow this for you, but this is going to cause quite the backup. So if you're watching us right now, and again, this is Friday afternoon, a little after 1 o'clock, actually a little after 2 o'clock, traffic is going to be very, very slow for you. Say coming up from the river, if you're coming up from south of the river, heading up toward that I-40 interchange, just be prepared. So again, this is the area that we're looking at right now. Let me take this camera out. I'm going to try to bring up another one here, and we can kind of check on the backup at this moment, see what this is causing. Here's a live look for you. This is back near the intersection with Cumberland. Okay, there's where the backup is just now starting. So again, this is over on the right shoulder, northbound Alcoa Highway before you get to I-40. But we're already starting to see that back up to Cumberland. Let's take this one out. Let's back it up even a little bit further here. Let's go south of the river. Don't think you're going to see the backup here just yet. No, you're not. So if you're going to UT Medical Center coming northbound on Alcoa Highway, you're going to be okay for right now. But we'll continue to watch this for you this afternoon here while we're on with you. But right now, traffic looks okay south of the river. It's just once you get over the river, heading up towards, say, the Neeland interchange, those areas, that is where things are going to start to slow down. Kingston Pike, Cumberland, definitely starting to slow down there. So, again, watch for that. It's on the right shoulder of the roadway. We'll give you one more look here before we continue on with a couple of other areas that we need to talk about. But here, let's see, here's the camera that's closest to it. Right there near the park. Yep, and there it is. So traffic's getting by. Just got to stay to the left. Looks like that right lane and that right shoulder right now currently blocked. KPD is there, KFD there as well, working that scene for you. So just something to think about as you're heading out this afternoon. Maybe you're getting an early jump on the day heading home. Northbound Alcoa Highway going to be a little slow until they get this taken care of. But we'll check back on this before we leave you coming up here in just a little bit. All right, other spot we want to watch for you, another alert that popped up. This is going to be I-40. And this is just heavy traffic for you right now, and I'm sure probably that incident that we just showed you may be causing some of this. But this is 40 westbound right now as you're approaching Alcoa Highway. Heavy traffic, nothing out of the ordinary for this time of day, but once people hop onto Alcoa Highway, they see what's happening in the northbound side. Southbound traffic may slow, and that will impact some of this traffic here on I-40. But right now, westbound traffic is slow at this moment. Let's take a look at another camera. This is a little bit closer to that interchange with Alcoa Highway. Yeah, heavy traffic for you. Eastbound's looking okay. Westbound right now through town, definitely still on the slow side for you. You know, when you go to the TDOT SmartWay system, whenever you see the red, obviously that's the giveaway that we've got some slow traffic for you. Here's another live look for you. This is near the 640 interchange where that 40 westbound traffic continues to be slow. So just something to think about as you're heading through town. If you're ready to leave, may think 640 could be a better option for you right now. I do want to slide out west here for just a second. And again, where we're seeing some slowdowns on 40 westbound again, this time out near Lovell Road. Fairly typical for this time of the day. It's Friday. A lot of people may be trying to head out of town or at least head home early for the afternoon, beat the afternoon rush. So just a couple places to think about, but we'll come back and take a look at this in just a little bit, get you another update, check on that backup northbound Alcoa Highway. All right, other spots we want to talk about real quick. 640, we talked about this yesterday on WATE. Some delays in the work that's happening along I-640 in the northeast area, so over near Millertown, Washington Pike. This is a live look right now. No traffic issues, but you're still down to 2 lanes both directions. But as we told you yesterday, TDOT dealing with the contractors they're working with. There's some scheduling issues. Also just trying to find enough individuals, the staffing to take care of some of the work they need to do on some of the bridges, the overpasses in this area. So this project right now, you're going to be dealing with these lane closures till probably August of next year. But again, this is the northeast part of I-640. TDOT is asking for patience. Once it's all done, done. It's going to be fantastic. But again, it's just going to take a little bit longer than what they were anticipating. Also, another alert. And this one was sent out by TDOT yesterday, so I'm going to pull this one up for you here and kind of get you up to date. This is northbound Alcoa Highway. Here's Woodson Drive up to Cherokee. This is really that next phase of the Alcoa Highway project. The latest that they're sending out beginning Monday, the 30th, and continuing all of next week. So from the 30th to November 3rd, the contractor working this will be performing some rolling roadblocks along Alcoa Highway, again, between Woodson and Cherokee. The roadblocks will take place, they say, in short intervals. So it'll be about 20-minute spans. They don't want to really back things up. They want to try to keep traffic flowing. But again, they'll only be about 20 minutes in length. They're going to be happening between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. So a lot of traffic during those times. Keep in mind if you're living south of UT Medical or south of the downtown area and you have some business that will be taking you into downtown, maybe you have to get up to I-40 or you need to get to UT Medical, just know next week there will be off and on rolling roadblocks from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. from Woodson Drive as you make your way up toward Cherokee Trail. And again, that will start Monday and go through Friday. So don't be thrown off. Plan accordingly. Give yourself extra time just in case you get caught in one. The good news to keep in mind is those roadblocks will only last, as we mentioned, for about 20 minutes or so. Then they're going to get out of the way, get traffic flowing once again, wait a while, then they'll come back out and stop traffic again and slow it down. So that'll be happening starting on Monday and will last all of next week. All right, another area we're watching for you, I-275. This will be, let's see, next week. TDOT doing some resurfacing in that area. This is going to be between, let's see here, 275 north and southbound between Woodland and I-40. You're going to see some lane closures. The good news is this will be between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. So short time on Monday night, but it could impact you if you're leaving late from work on Monday heading north on 275. But this will be north and southbound. This is really going to be utility crews. They're going to be working on some overhead work. They're going to run the lines across the interstate, so you could see some slowdowns. So that's from 7 to 9 p.m. coming up on Monday, October 30th. So I was looking at the wrong thing. It's not resurfacing. It's utility work that'll be going on northbound from I-40 heading up toward Woodland on Monday. So watch for that from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, another area I want to touch on here real quick for you. This is I-81. Now, this isn't our viewing area. This is up into Washington County. But if you're heading north on I-81 next week, you have some business that takes you to the Tri-Cities or beyond. Just know in Washington County, around mile marker 53 on Monday, crews we're going to be working from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. So this is more of an overnight job. But they're going to be out there removing and moving some of the portable concrete barrier rails. They've been working out there. Crews are going to be working. They're going to have to stop traffic. They're going to try to do that in the overnight hours, but it could still be if you're trying to maybe travel late or even early the next morning on Tuesday, late Monday, early Tuesday morning, you could run some traffic delays, but that's up in Washington County. So again, just kind of keep that in mind. Really the two big things you're going to have to remember next week, 275, as we showed you Monday night from 7 to 9, northbound, and then obviously the work that'll be continuing there along 640. Let me get another look here at what's going on. Again, this Friday afternoon, let's take a look at the incident we first told you about. Looks like KFD has left the scene. KPD still there. One vehicle still remains. Northbound traffic, Alcoa Highway, still very, very slow at this hour. Let's get another update on the backup. And again, you can see here, this is 40 at Cumberland. Again, very, very slow northbound. Traffic trying to merge. It's going to cause some issues coming off Cumberland, Kingston Pike for you, trying to get onto 40, or I should say Alcoa Highway northbound. Does not quite look like it has reached all the way back to Cherokee, and it hasn't. But according to the map, it's right about here is where that, right over the middle of the river is where that slowdown starts to begin. So again, just be prepared for that as you are heading out. Hopefully they'll have this cleared up. It looks like with KFD leaving the scene, that's a good sign. KPD just there, but obviously you need to try to merge over. It's tough in that area, but KPD still working there. So we'll have to wait until all that's out of the way to get the crews back moving. I just noticed here too, maybe you spotted this. We have another vehicle sitting up here at the top of the page, also off on the shoulder. So a couple of here, which is going to continue to cause that problem. But hopefully we're close to getting this wrapped up. All lanes will start moving again, but it'll still take some time to get everybody back up to speed. Hey, I want to remind you, while we're watching this, you have a traffic question. Maybe it's a project in your area. Maybe it's in your neighborhood. Maybe it's one of the, it doesn't necessarily have to be an interstate. It could be a state highway. Maybe you're wanting to know, will there ever be any work? Maybe you have an interchange near you. You'd like to see some things done. Or maybe it's just a bad road and needs to be resurfaced. Let me know about it. Bo Williams at WATE.com. We'll try to get an answer for you. We'll try to find if it's on the books, if whether it's the county, the city, whoever, trying to get something fixed for you. Or if not, we can bring it to their attention even. So again, go to Bo Williams, WAT.com, send me a note. That's my web address, and we'll definitely try to get back to you as soon as possible. We'll try to have it on our program on the following Friday. So we're going to wrap things up here, but again, northbound, that's the slow part along Alcoa Highway. Keep that in mind. Hopefully that will be moving on a little bit better here soon. The red line taking us really starts, like as I mentioned, right there in the middle of the Tennessee River. So that's where we're going to start to hit those backups. And then as we mentioned also, beginning Monday, don't forget about those backups. You're going to see the rolling roadblocks between Woodson and Cherokee. That will be Monday, rolling all week for you from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. each day, those rolling roadblocks. So if you have business, especially at UT Medical Center, just plan accordingly. You will hit some delays all week next week during the middle of the day. All right, that's how things are shaping up. We'll leave you with this image. Again, crew still working out there, northbound Alcoa Highway slow. Don't forget, I'll repeat it one more time, Bo Williams at WAT.com. Send me your information. Send me your questions about traffic. We'll get them answered here, and we'll talk more traffic for you again coming up next week right here. So be sure to keep it tuned at WAT.com. Thanks for joining us, guys.